in this general vicinity. I don't really have a reason to join in right now. And that is some crazy blood over here. Look at that. Jesus. Purple. I don't really have a need to join this fight now because we're gonna head back. We're gonna grab some extra weapons or some offhand weapons, and then we're gonna need to research and stuff. Actually, this is probably gonna take too much. Yeah, let's just head out of here. Let's just head out. Because our current priority isn't money. It is acquiring the skeleton bits. That is the main focus right now. So yeah. I mean, I guess I just need to like relax a bit, you know, talk a bit more calmly, have some breaks, and I'm probably gonna set up a sort of like a goal where I would try and like be able to afford like a table that I can raise and lower so I can stand up, because I feel like standing up helps me a lot. Because it basically I was before. Actually, was it before? I think it was during, actually. I was active on the student radio in my old hometown, or in my old town where I used to study. And we were taking these courses on. There are big things everywhere. There's a camp. Or just yeah, I'm gonna have to go around. We got these courses where you were learning how to talk in radio and stuff. And like, in order to get better airflow, and this is also true for voice actors and vocalists, singers. You know, so standing up usually allows your diaphragm to move more freely, you know, because when we sit down, at least if we sit down by Western standards, you know, where we have these chairs that are kind of leaning back a little bit, it kind of leans back a little bit. Which it isn't really a natural pose for the human body. But I mean, there's a slight caveat there. I mean, it kind of depends on what you think is natural or not. But the gist of it is that you know, it isn't really ideal if we sit like that for a long time. And you know, nowadays with, actually I shouldn't say nowadays, but you know, when we sit in the same pose for a long time, it's not gonna be good for us. I doubt any pose is good in the long run. I mean, just laying down can give you bed sores and stuff, so yeah. Oh my god, I'm feeling, I can actually feel my diaphragm just like clenching up. Wow. This is really interesting, actually. And since I've been active with mindfulness, and also because I'm trying to really learn basically how to live my life in a lot of ways, you know, after the diagnosis, I'm trying to be aware of what happens in my body, and now I can feel, you know, when I do this, like when I exhale and just like sit, it suddenly, like, the belly just eases up a bit. You did public speaking, and that's cool. You hate it but was good at it, okay. No human can stay motionless too long. Yeah, yeah. So I'm probably gonna set up a stretch goal to acquire the cheapest kind of table I can lower, and I can elevate, and so I can sometimes I can stand up, because standing up kind of allows you to move around a little bit, shift your weight and stuff. And yeah. Or yeah, I think something else I could probably do is get a timer. So I may have some break every I don't know, every 1.5 hours or so. Have a break, like a meditative break where I just lay down and I do some a short meditation session. I do meditate, especially when I get really stressed. I use meditation to level a bit. So definitely helps me a lot. That's actually a good idea. I'm probably gonna note that. Actually, I'm gonna write that down so I know that, so I remember it. I'm probably also gonna require a different mic setup then, or another stand anyway, so I can move it around a bit easier whenever I'm shifting position. So we actually didn't have any weapon here that we could use. Nope. These are all... You can't use these here, no. Shit. You should meet some of the people you work with. Oh, what about it? Did you always because I know that some people even uses these treadmills. You have a desk, and not only can you lower and raise it and stuff, there's also a treadmill. Crazy stuff. I can kind of see how it would be beneficial, but it's just crazy. Okay, let's grab... Fuck, we need one more book. Shit. One more book required. That's just sad. Okay, I don't bother with standing desks. Personally, I'm a runner, so blood pooling at the feet is just bad. I just find something to do every half hour to do it, then sit back down and continue what I'm doing. Yeah. But if I have to be overly cautious and do all these things because of my jacked up body. Okay. I get heart attacks from the treadmills. They're lazy and don't move. Yeah. I do have a gym membership, but I still, like many other habits that I need to get in, that I could benefit from. I'm also trying to get that in there as well. But yeah, there's so much to do at once, you know. So we actually have some ammo now for the free shot weapon. That's really good. Oh, the co-workers. Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Maybe I should... I could probably benefit from maybe having a look at some tips and such for artists, like singers and such. I'm sure that there will be plenty of tips and such on how to improve like, you know, relax your voice and your body, you know, when you are being active for so long talking. And I suppose it should be like, because right now you can kind of tell now that, I mean, from the way I was talking when we started streaming, for those of you who were there, you can kind of tell that I'm trying desperately to have like a break every now and then when I'm talking, you know, like just have a little pause, you know, like just allow the music to do its thing, you know. But I'm telling you guys, I really have to like focus on like okay, don't say anything for 10 seconds. Okay, let's try it. It's gonna breathe in. Okay, so I think that was 10 seconds, but like I kind of really felt like it felt weird. It felt really strange for me. It felt really strange for me because because I have established this habit of whenever I'm streaming, I'm under this impression that you need to be active, you know. You need to be like, and I know this is like, you know, highly subjective, and yeah, but my understanding of the situation anyway was that I needed to be like, you know, active and talk stuff, you know, mention things, and, you know, be all like, hey, oh, wait, whoa, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, that's fine. I mean, I really like that, because I like showing and sharing my love for these games, right? But on days like these, and also like in general, I don't need to do that, you know. Yeah, so you can see Ross here, and Ross just wrote, you know, like, yeah, I mean, I even realized how much you talk. So, and Ross has been here for probably like 3 years or something now, I don't know. I haven't been streaming constantly, like, but I was streaming a lot. Let's say like this, I put a lot of hours streaming, and like only now did he realize how much I talk, like, and my stream can easily reach 7 or 8 hours, you know, easily. So you can imagine my body and my diaphragm and my vocal cords, you know, like talking non-stop for like, you know, 7 hours. Yeah. So that's what I meant. Like, I don't think I mentioned that, but that is the way how having something like ADHD can be detrimental, but it can also be very like useful once you kind of like get to know yourself and learn what works for you and such. I'm just running out in circles now. I can't even focus at one. I can't focus on 2 things at the same time. That's why it's easy for me to talk about what I'm doing in the game, because basically all I do is I kind of like, I open up the floodgate, you know, and I'm gonna be like this. Oh, okay, let's see what they have. Okay, I'll talk to you. Right, what's your name? Oh, you don't have a name. Okay, Bob, what's your name? Bob. let's see. Okay, let's trade. Okay, I'm gonna look for a weapon. Oh my god, these guys have such low quality weapons. Like, no wonder our guys wants to like erase humanity from existence, because clearly they are useless. And look at this, they can't even make weapons. Making weapons is so easy. Just look at us skeletons, you know, we don't even own much land, but still we can produce state-of-the-art weapons. I mean, you know. So, I mean, because I earlier mentioned that I was active, and now you notice now that I'm trying to be like more relaxed now. So it actually, when I was active in that student radio, I was active on 2 stations, or 2 shows as it were, and one show was about video games. So every week, 1 hour a week, we were active on air, mind you. So this was FM radio. So we were on the radio there in that city. So we would talk about games and such, and we learned some, you know, like, okay, stand up, because, you know, it allows your diaphragm to move better, and it's more like a more natural, yeah, I guess natural, like, pose, or, you know, like, you know, a lot of things can move easier inside your body when you're standing up, you know, and especially the diaphragm, because you kind of want to, whenever you're singing or talking and stuff, you often are told to use or establish a habit of using your diaphragm to breathe, you know, like you're breathing with your belly. So for example, like now when I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to knowingly move my body, move my belly, like expand and contract my diaphragm to breathe, basically. So instead of top breathing, as you often end up doing if you're breathing, you know, from your chest. So I mean, just take a moment now and just, you know, like place your hand on your chest, and then you breathe, you know, just breathe normally, however you would breathe, and often case you will find that you are breathing with your chest, you know, and breathing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what they're doing here, but let's see what they're doing here. What are you doing? What do you want, guys? What do you want? They look like terrorists. Oh my god, not corruption. Oh shit. I've done nothing wrong, I guess. I'm just traveling through. Here's a gift. Fine. So that cost us 2,000. Well, that's the way it is when you're living in the United Cities territory. And yeah. Oh well. Just another reason to kill these frickin' meatbags, am I right, boys? Okay. Yeah. You're a runner, your chest stopped breathing 2 years ago? Sweet. I mean... So... breathing with your chest is often the case when we get like energized and, you know, anxious, and we get adrenaline, because, you know, it allows for faster breathing, you know, when I keep your I mean, untrained, that's what happens anyway. Untrained people, you know, they start breathing with their chest, and because they can breathe faster, they imagine. But if you breathe with your belly, you make more room, I guess, and you're able to breathe deeper, so you're able to like get more. Where am I going? I'm going that way. You're able to